All right. So as people are shifting over to the auction here, I'm going to ask everyone else who is like calmly settled to share the live feed so more people can see our live feed. Oh, that's fine. Not even on the screen. Disembodied body. Okay. So I'm currently finding it on Facebook so I can pin it to the top of the thing and then people can find it. So we're just in sharing mode right now so people can find the auction. So
Live feed's on.
it is rolling.
Can you talk about the importance of sharing?
Yes. Okay. So we are live to Facebook and YouTube. So even if you don't have Facebook, you can still go on YouTube because everyone can go on YouTube and you can copy the URL and just text it to random people. If you don't have Facebook, that's fun. Or just text whatever you want. Or you can share it with your email the YouTube link to aunts and uncles. You don't have to live in Calgary to take part in the auction. We have friends from Illinois. We have friends. Actually, Randy has a piece of art here. Randy lives on the Sunshine Coast in BC, and Aunt Christine just dropped in a couple pieces from her. So you don't have to live in Calgary to take part in selling, and you don't have to live in Calgary to take part in the auction in the buying. We ship out across Canada and into the States. If you have pieces of artwork here that you haven't brought up, you can bring it up to the front, and I will explain further too how to do the auction part. So I see there are a couple people online. I don't know how to pin it. If you can pin it to the top.
Yeah, I'm
The difference between the new one is I said
No, I found
please
myself.
share. Found it?
Well, that's why I put my hand on
I
my head so
understand.
I can find myself.
Okay. So I'm also kind of stalling because there's 4 people online. That's nice, but 24 is nicer.
Can I get everybody up at the front to just stop talking for a quick second? Can you hear my voice? Okay, to stay open at this point, we need to find the link on Facebook and make sure you take time to share that. And then the amazing thing is it tells me who's done it. So a lot of times like, hey, everybody here shared the link, and they go, yeah, and then they didn't.
Then they did it.
Yeah.
Then we didn't make rent. Just kidding. No pressure.
All
Okay.
the pressure.
I think people have shared it on Instagram too, so I think you just need the link and you can share the video. I don't know how that works. Rich is the techie smart person.
Instagram's a little sketchy for sharing it.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, good. We are happening. So if you're taking part in the auction for the first time, we pull up the pieces. We will open the bids. If you are curious about a piece, text 403-629-7424. Or if you're here, you're curious about a piece, be like, hey, what's that beautiful colorful piece behind you? It's like, oh, I can bring that into the auction.
That ain't no piece, that's my wife.
We just go and do the best we can all the time. Text us or ask us questions as we're going. For payment, we take cash, credit, debit, promises, pieces of soul, but that's getting a little heavy and running out of storage space. And for artists, we keep half the money and you take half the money. So artists set their minimum bid. Rich and I put all of our sales into the place to keep it rolling, and mostly we have to put in extras sometimes. And then what else? I think that's all. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to look at your phone and you can have mine.
$15 on the cat. This is going to be
See?
a long night. We need a number of cats.
Okay, there are so many cats tonight. So we're going to. Oh, Rich, you have to do a Queen of Hearts.
What are you saying?
At one point this month, you have to paint a Queen of Hearts.
Where does this come from?
I told you last
What do you
week.
know that I don't know?
Well, I told you last week, but then I forgot because we're both in Wednesday brain.
Okay. What, you mean a card?
No, like the Queen of Hearts, but a painting.
Okay.
All right. Which cat, Leanne? There's the painting. There's the embroidery. What else cats do we have? Okay. So
this is a Darcy Lasecki painting that was donated back to me, and since I had originally made the frame, I thought I would combine his work with mine, and essentially the gold painting is the pre-existing painting that I built onto, and then the rest is just quick. Jess and I had cats on the mind this week. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to hold this one for a quick second? So this is a strange and wonderful hobby I have. I'm going to get to it tonight. Just throw up a different one as well, Tess.
Okay. So
Do we have buyers online now?
yeah.
Okay.
You got 5. Okay. Hi. Have you been in before? Oh, my God. You look amazing. It's so nice to see you. You're like, hello.
You're like, have you been here before? I'm like, yeah.
Nice to see you. You did reverse age. You look
Thank
amazing.
you.
Nice
Thank
to
you. I only have like maybe 5 or 6 pieces of you guys' art.
I
in my
know.
apartment.
You have a
Like,
glow in the
delivered it to me.
I know. No, it's so nice.
Wow. That's crazy.
Where's my, oh, here's the problem. It's me, I'm the problem.
Oh, look, this glows too. We're such dorks. We did the exact same piece.
Yeah. Except for mine knew I was using the black light and yours is random.
Oh,
I gotta-
that
I gotta
one, like sneaking up in the background.
One more time.
Yes, it is always sneaking up.
that other little kitty is sneaking
So I don't know if you all have black lights at home. You should though. Yeah, because they're super fun, especially if you have violence.
All right. So which one are we doing? I'm kind of okay.
I don't think we have any bids yet.
Yeah, we do. So my piece is at $10 to Kelly, and then Leanne just bid 15. So this is a piece of embroidery on linen, and it is glow in the dark as well.
Well,
So
that's actually glow in the
no, it's
dark.
glow in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Glow in the dark and black. light.
Yeah. So
You better
so
buy her cat. It's way cooler
It's
than
current.
mine.
The background story is
Mine needed to have a black light. for-
Rich did a painting, and this was the drawing. It was a drawing of Rich's painting. So Rich did a painting, and he really loved the cat. I was like, "Oh, make a embroidery of it." So this is currently at $15 to Leanne. It is glow in the dark. I did a whole experiment, and I was dipping thread in glow in the dark liquid to see if I could have glow in the dark thread, but it ended up being too thick that I couldn't sew with it. I even had a really huge needle, but it didn't quite work. So then it laid there forever, and I just finished it tonight. So this lovely cat is at $15 currently. If you would like to bid, text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424.
Kelly bid 20. So it's currently at 20.
Does the cat have a name?
Snake cat.
Oh.
I was gonna do the tail as a snake, but then I was like, I don't want to be too overt. Its name is Snake Cat.
Sorry, I had to ask.
No, I love
Listen.
that. I love that.
If you imagine like there's these stories that you try and live down. Jess and I have been trying to work out this one story between us for around 11 years. And it's not a G-rated story, so we can't tell that on the
On the internet?
yeah.
Oh,
But the
YouTube
punchline
will cut you
of
off.
the most
Punchline.
11-year-old painful, like just like bone-jarringly shocking story is Snake Cat.
So,
The end of the
And then,
story.
just to be a giant turd, I painted a cat tonight to get at her, and then I look behind me, and she's also painted a cat at me to get. So this,
so if I can hear the story about
You're gonna
I'll up
bid.
the bid to 20.
Hold on. Hold on. Kelly bid 20, and then
Oh.
Leanne bid 25. It was happening while Rich was
we
talking.
absolutely
Sorry.
can't tell you this
We-
story online,
How much do you want for
and
Snake
we
Cat?
could, we probably could tell about a third of you this story, but
Leanne bid
it would require
25.
signing some documents
I
first.
totally forgot. I have to write down this.
Jess, I got it on my phone.
You're amazing.
Also, big round of hand. It's been a long day. Big round of applause to Jessica, who got her first book, solo book, being published this week.
Woo! Where's
Accepted.
it? What is it called?
It's not out yet. It's just
It just
Accepted
I
for
just got
publication.
notified that it's being published. So it's based on this, but we have to figure out how to photograph it and make it into a physical book because Lorraine has a publishing company. She knows the printers.
Oh my god, it's called the
And-
Goddess Alphabet?
Yeah.
I love it.
So I did, so it's an alphabet book.
letter J, Jessica.
J is
It's
a great
just-
letter.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Right? You'd
Yeah,
love
I would
J.
actually
Here,
know.
read the page J. You'll love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is currently a 25. So text 403-629-7424 if you'd like to bid.
At
And
403-629-7424.
do you want to put in yours or do you want
Sure.
to put in the, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
So what's your opening bid for
$5.
this one? It's a warning tale. It's a warning tale.
Hands up.
It's the lessons that I learned from all of these
Watch
ladies.
out for open
What,
windows.
what would you like your bid to be?
$5.
$5 is the opening bid for Rich's collab with Darcy Lasecki. Kay is also funny, actually.
Okay, you're not allowed to read it. It's not totally published yet.
No, you can. It's okay. I like.
I have some.
So currently, opening bid for this is $5. If you would like to bid on the cat, please text or yell out a number higher than 5. We are. I'm gonna bid 10.
Woo!
I love the stars in the moon. This piece is currently at $10.
Let's throw some other stuff.
The eyes glow in the dark.
Yes.
Do these eyes actually do glow in the dark?
Wow.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
So,
I think that price just went up.
right? And here, actually, look, I'm gonna do something here because I just see something else that's gonna be fun.
Oh, the one in the back.
Yeah.
There's a couple and these
I see
this
that
one
in
here
the back.
as well.
Yeah. So,
Let's try this
new
one.
new artist. His name's John. Big round of applause for John.
Nice.
So this is really cool because he's talking about he does acrylic pours. So the idea of that idea of total loss of control almost. But that did you want to talk about it or do you want me to talk?
Sure.
Here, do you want to come up if you want? Yeah.
Yeah, I do acrylic pour painting, and I just throw in a bunch of colors together. And by the time I was done, I was threw a bunch of black on top. And then while it was drying, I noticed there was a face in it, and there's an eye here, an eye there. You could see the shadow of a nose, and then some lips.
Can you
You
stand
could
to the
see,
side a little bit?
you could see the ear here, and another ear hiding behind some hair, and you could see the gold hair. So I call her the Mona Lisa, and it's an acrylic pour painting. So this is complete accident.
Yes. Here, you hold it. I'm going to turn on a special light here. Let's see if it'll look different. Too. So opening bid for this one is
85.
85. And watch this. That's super cool too.
Your camo is like
And your
really
camo is
loud
lighting
under the
up,
black
too.
light. So if you're at war in that
Cool.
camo and they put the black light on you, they can get you right away. This is beautiful.
Can you turn it around?
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like I'm seeing different images. as
Here,
it
yeah.
turns around.
I know there's so many images. Yeah,
So many images that you can see in it because it's so abstract.
totally. So opening is $85 for this lovely piece. If you would like to bid, text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424.
Awesome. Thank you, John. Okay, I'm just going to check the phone because I know there was some dings. Here, I'm going to put this back here. Okay.
Michelle bid 30 on Rich's cat. Sorry. Okay. So Leanne bid 15, but now Michelle bid 30. So it's at 30 now. And okay. Okay, things are happening. So so this is by Jennifer Waters. This is called Sunset over Glenmore Park. It's opening at $50. Acrylic on canvas. There we go. Beautiful colors. Beautiful sunset. Text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. What's your cat at?
My cat is at 30.
Who bid that?
Leanne.
I'll bid
No,
35.
hold on. 25 to Leanne. 25 to Leanne. Thank you,
I'll bid
Praxis.
30. I'll bid 30. I'm bidding. Wait, who's doing the cash tonight?
Praxis.
Oh, there you are. I'll do 30 on Jess's cat. Because it glows. Dude, does that glow?
Okay. Oh, okay. So this is super fun. So from the Sunshine Coast, and Christine brought Randy's lovely piece in.
Can I
And
see that?
it's so beautiful. So it's currently at
Wow.
$10 to Dusty.
Can I take back my bid
Just-
on yours? And no,
So here, yeah. So this is currently at $10 to Dusty.
oh, no,
And
you
here,
didn't.
is it okay if we pass it around, Christy? Sure. So you can see it. So
Oh, it's like an embroidery.
put it.
So pretty.
So Randy's piece is currently at $10 to Dusty. It's in
$20.
$20.
Travis.
Beautiful. Thank you. So currently at $20 to Travis.
Yeah. So there's probably so many people that online.
Okay, and I'm just letting. Thank you. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to show you the other piece too.
Is this beaming really high?
I'm not sure. Dusty just bid 25. So Dusty just bid 25 on the canvas by Brandy.
Give me 30.
30 to Travis. They do these really beautiful, there's like glass floating frames. And when you have such a beautiful, delicate, and you have the exterior of the canvas showing in a floating frame, it looks so beautiful.
That's gonna go on my fly then.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
gonna go on my fly fishing vest.
Oh, we got a bid from Dusty.
Oh,
35.
Oh.
I'll go for it.
40 to Travis. So it's currently at 40 to Travis.
The bidding war.
Right? So nice. Thank you guys. Thanks for everybody. Oh, Randy's here. What did Randy say? Just a reminder, all proceeds of the work are 100% to Rumble House. Randy, thank you so much. Thank you, Randy. Dusty said 45.
Oh, it is one.
Uh-oh. I'll go 50. That's my final offer.
So the best part here is like the people that text in all this like crazy smack talk. So it's like
We can't even hear it.
no, but Jess will start like blowing snot out her nose laughing because like
Well, because it's so cute. Sometimes it's like like Joanne or something, and it's just like the sweetest ladies, and they're just like that beep, and they just get so saucy on the text messages.
Okay, Travis has this at 50.
And Dusty just bid 55.
Oh,
$55 going once.
60.
$60 going
Travis
once.
bid 60.
So what we do with the bid is because there's online, there's a 10-minute lag. So we're gonna call it, and then the people online get 10 minutes to bid against us. Is that cool with you?
Like half the people.
Okay,
Just we do it because people's internet would like cut out, and they'd like text back 5 minutes later. They'd be like, "I just got reception back. What is it at?"
Okay, so what's
Dusty just bid 75.
$75 going once. $75 going twice. $75 going 3 times. What time is it?
9:23.
9:23.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got till 9:33.
Okay, a next piece by Randy.
I'll give it to him.
So beautiful. Repurposed Canadian plywood with ink contour drawing. So this on this beautiful little piece of plywood, a lovely contour drawing. Oh, my face going
On both sides.
Not my
Can
face.
you show them both sides? Yeah.
There. And then I'll hand it around here so you guys can see. So, and it's on a lovely little hanger, and it has a little pouch with a little ink drawing on the pouch.
Did this get a bid?
Those are 2 pieces, or is that
And
1 piece?
it comes together, so it's like a cute little satchel. So
Did this get a
you can
bid,
pass
Jessica?
it around. Pass it around.
Or do you have the bid?
No, Michelle has that at 30
Oh,
currently.
maybe this.
$30 going once on the cat. $30 going twice on the cat. $30
Yeah,
sold on the
we'll
cat.
pass that around to you because I feel like your name is written all over that.
Do we have any that we can
Is
time
the
out?
cat gone?
There's
Yes.
10 minutes for that cat. And this
Oh.
one. Do I have this one?
Yeah, that's for 30 to you.
$30 to me going once. I actually have to pay it.
Yeah.
$30 going twice. If I thought about-
If Chester were here, he'd say it's not very cash money of you.
Yeah.
Before I bid anything, I'm wondering, is it right, the black and white at the back, is that going up
Oh,
for
yes,
auction?
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just saying no to the cat now.
No, I love it. It's okay. It's,
$30
I
going
like
3
that you
times to
asked.
me?
I like that you asked. Yeah. So Leanne says no.
Sorry, not
35 for the cat.
Oh.
I had you in my home. We fed you our food. You take my cat away. You take my cat away. What?
How much you gonna bid on that?
On which?
20 bucks.
$20. That's so
You're
nice.
gonna put 20 bucks.
Yay! I'll show it again. So currently, this piece by Randy is at $20. There you go. Currently at $20.
And Tiny Art's amazing because you could put this and mail it back to your family, and
You
they'd
can
be
bring
like,
it back to Spain.
"Yeah, right."
Totally.
Tuck in your pocket.
Put it in, you carry on.
Leanne said, "LOL, I'll bring the food next time."
You better bring my cat next time. I wonder how loud that is on that. It's like the kids in my class.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Then we'll go ahead.
Okay, so Dylan was down here tonight. Dylan
Dylan, are you still here?
runs Creek Coffee Co.
Dylan
So
still here?
we bought some new jars.
No. Okay.
We bought some new jars from Dylan. Fresh roasted, Alberta-based company in between Calgary and Edmonton, and so he came in and we got this fresh. So it's a dark roast, he said. So it's $20. If you'd like a jar, it's $20. What we do is we pay Dylan right away. And
We
then
bought
it's-
the coffee off of Dylan, and then
Yeah.
we just sell it. We don't make any money off the coffee.
Oh,
yeah.
Stuff. It's just to
I
support
just don't
it.
have a grinder.
Yeah.
I have a hammer. I don't know.
A mortar and pestle.
Yeah, mortar pestle, right? I don't know.
Just straight up. Here, do you want to put this in?
So they texted me and got my name wrong.
So, This is such a beautiful piece by Rich Theroux, based on a sculpture by Rodin.
Yes.
Can I just say my favorite part? Can you hold it up?
Sculpture actually in person.
Just like the weight of her butt is just so beautiful. Like how you got the fleshiness of it is just so gorgeous.
Now I flout it.
It's
Guess how I get?
so beautiful.
Guess how I got good at painting really good nice
Fleshy
butts.
butts.
We already know. No, not fleshy butts.
Fleshy butts.
Butts with flesh. Like, I mean,
The fleshy buttock.
oh my god.
So what's your opening bid, Rich Terry?
$5.
What?
$5 opening bid for this lovely piece.
20.
$20 to Jen.
I hate this 10-minute delay.
I know.
Do you want me to rush it? $20 going once, $20 going twice, $20 going
No,
3 times
How about,
with the 10 that I'm getting. I'm friend deal. I'm speeding it up.
how about 60 going once, twice?
So absolutely, here you go.
Thank you.
That's
We
a
won't, we
lot.
won't, we won't accept
A
any bids against
smackdown
that.
on herself. Beautiful.
I'm
Hey.
taking you to the car auction.
Oh my god, I'm in love with this painting.
Sid, are you here, Sid? It's $20. So this is by Sid. Look at this beautiful cityscape. So it's a beautiful cityscape, a beautiful skyscape. This is by Sid, and it's opening $20.
I hope that's not $65 on the.
Here, hold.
We're always trying to make everybody happy at once.
Is that a Calgary skyline?
Yeah, look,
It is.
it is.
Here.
There you go.
It actually kind of seems indicative of both the Calgary skyline and the rivers, right? Like,
Yeah.
like a
Can I
river
take
sky.
20 on Sid's, please?
Yes, you can. 20 to Eddie.
It looks vaguely posted.
Right, the sky is very beautiful. Leanne bid 25, and then she's like, "Oh, good for her."
$25 on the skid on the
Cityscape?
cityscape.
How much for the coffee?
20.
20.
Straight.
I'll bid 20.
No, you got
No,
it.
it's
Oh,
not
okay.
for a bid.
Yeah,
It's just
you
for
just
sale.
pay him straight up, and so you can have
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
25 on. So you should probably keep that coffee, girl.
Pardon?
Yeah. Yeah. and
Sorry?
it, and then, like,
Someone bid
I gotta
25
go
on
with
Sid.
20.
Leanne.
How much
Yeah.
is it?
20 bucks.
20 bucks?
We have another
Oh, I
jar.
have to get cash, though.
Do you know
We
what?
take card too.
Yeah, normally-
I don't. And
That's,
I thought you said you have a gift card.
Rich
Sorry.
gave us
Sorry.
gifts.
yeah,
I so much.
he's got a gift card.
Okay.
That coffee, I'll tell you the story behind that coffee. It's pretty wonderful. He does.
Free?
Yeah, but there's a
indigenous,
Cree
yeah.
coffee label on it for some reason.
The
You must
label, if you want, you can take a jar. Travis, there we have a lot of our empty jars. You can take a jar so then you have the label too, because that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a story. I still have a story I want to hear.
Cat snake. Okay. So this is currently at $25 to Leanne for Sid's piece. All right. Thank you everyone for your patience. This is very nice.
Thank you very much for rushing my
I like when people just get happy that people get certain pieces. It's
Oh,
really
I'm
nice.
like,
So this is another piece by John. So silver and purple, this one. And it's really beautiful. He was talking about the wolf that he saw in this piece. And so it was really cool to hear his story about this piece. The opening for this one is 50. Do you want to show it and talk a little bit more? Thank you. I'm so used to people leaving. It's so nice that you're here so you can talk about it.
Yeah, this one is another pour painting, acrylic pour painting. What I envisioned in it would be that the silver would be more dominant in the picture, and it did. And what I see is a native man's face right here, covering with a wolf's flesh, his hood. Like there's his ears, and then his nose,
You can
see
totally
his
see
teeth.
it.
and this is his hood.
Kind of like the wolf. Kind of like
And
the
then
wolf.
this is the native.
like a hood.
Yeah.
Like
And this
wolf
is-
skin, like the
This is the
wolf
native
skin.
man's face. You can see his big nose, his eyes, and his jaw.
Yeah.
There's some sort of scar coming down his eye.
Wow. So beautiful. So the opening for this piece is $50. So you can text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629 Ooh, fleshy bet talk.
Thanks, John. Actually, this looks really good with your outfit. I was looking, the purples look so good.
Yeah, purple's my
Oh
favorite
yeah,
color.
Right? So good.
That's super gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Is it? So the silver.
Do you want to see it closer up?
Yeah.
Here, you can show it.
Or maybe in like more of a like. I mean, just I have nowhere to put anything.
I know you have
Like, I
awesome
don't.
collections of
You know
art.
what's fun though is to just put some under your bed.
I
Yeah,
already
no.
do. I already have them under there.
Whose is this by?
I'm afraid I don't know
I
your
need-
names.
What's your names? What's your name?
I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine?
I'm Linda.
Linda? So nice to
Jasmine
meet
and
you.
Linda made this piece.
Big round of applause!
It is not currently for sale, so you'll have to live your lives without
Never
taking this.
having it. Oh,
But
so
they came to join us tonight, and they made art with us tonight,
That's
and
so
they'll be taking this
beautiful.
home. And it's got layers and layers. Which one of you gets to keep it?
We live together.
Oh, perfect,
awesome.
perfect.
So one of the pieces of inspiration was this lovely author got sick of being a woman, so she turned into an acacia tree to wait for her lover. So that was that was beautiful from one of the pieces of inspiration. So gorgeous. So here we go. So Randy was the one who did the beautiful nature-inspired pieces. She lives on the West Coast in the Sunshine Coast. And Anne Christine is her sister. We're so lucky she was able to come and paint with us. So Anne Christine does gorgeous landscapes too, beautiful pieces, lots of diverse pieces. And this is an abstract she was doing tonight. So she said, it's called Square Heads. In response to being in front of the computer all the time, you said. I love it. So a really beautiful small canvas, lots of layers. And Christine, I bought one of your landscapes from Banff, and it's in my class. And the kids love it because they're all used to like going and hiking around there, and they love it so much. And so I talked to them about the layers that you use and the glazing and everything, and it's just a very huge inspiration in my class. So I wanted to tell you
Thanks,
that.
Jessica.
You're
nice
welcome.
to hear.
And so the opening bid for this is $1. So it's ready to hang and everything. A really sweet and an energetic little abstract piece. $1 opening bid. It's gonna check that I'm not ignoring text messages.
This might be a recreation of the Chili Peppers album.
Right? Yeah, it's super musical.
Yeah.
Talk to the artist.
I think it's called the Super Alphabet Normal Plan or something. I'm gonna check it right now. You guys want to see this? Yeah, I'm gonna sing a recreation of the Chili Peppers album.
Oh,
Dig them out of my head.
Leanne bid $5 for the abstract.
Really? Well, I took out of my head, so that's what I planned to.
Yeah, totally.
Too funny.
So beautiful. So currently at $5 to Leanne.
So you can just like a recreation, but I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think we do outside.
And oops, next. Yes, of course.
This
got
is
that
the
same
same kind of
feeling.
flair, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's definitely the same kind of colors and stuff.
It's almost the same thing. I don't know. It's identical.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
see,
good.
see the circle?
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
there's this
yeah.
wall.
So
Oh, and
There's
the
that
gray is
at
like
the
on
bottom.
top.
I don't know.
Hey. cool. I love that you saw that. Very
How
cool.
much is that thing going for? right
This
now?
is currently at
Yeah,
$5.
get that now.
You got a whole story.
Currently
to tell
at
about it.
$5 for this piece. Leanne has this piece at $5. This is by
And
Anne Christine. So this is Randy's sister that made this piece, an abstract acrylic on canvas. Currently at what? You bid 10?
10.
You and Leanne keep going after the same pieces.
It's revenge.
Hey. Next piece is by Shane. So Shane was joining us earlier. This is an acrylic on canvas. Opening bid is $50 for this piece. You can text
403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. When we're doing the COVID online when nobody was here, I kept joking and saying call in for a free set of steak knives, and then Kelly kept calling in, so finally
We had to buy steak
We had to
knives
buy
to get
steak
there.
breaking some
Kelly.
broadcasting
We were
licenses
just
with the
kidding.
false advertising.
Okay. So Matthias, he's an excellent glass blower, painter, everything. So this is an etching piece on a
Lover.
hand mouth blown glass. What did you say? What he was saying it last week, and I was
No,
You
okay,
said
so
lover and you said mouth.
saying,
Sorry.
Yeah, I caught that too.
cat snake.
Well,
Cat snake.
amongst artists and artisans and craftspeople, we talk about things being handmade a lot. And with glass blowing, you literally blow like through a straw or a punty, not a punty, but a tube, and you literally blow the glass. But she kept saying handmade, hand blown. I'm like, I don't think it's hand blown. And I said this, and I wasn't trying to be risque in any way. I was just like, I don't think that's the way because I took a little glass blowing when I was in school. And so it was one of those moments where I said this thing, and the crowd just turned against me. Everybody thought it was so funny that I said the stupid thing. And then finally Matthias came in and confirmed that I was right.
Confirmation.
Everybody was
Oh
wrong.
my god.
So whatever they said.
And it's officially mouth blown glass. Thank you very much.
So this is opening at $50.
Actually, between the mouth blown and the butt blown, I don't even know how
Oh
you
my
fill your
God.
glass of air.
This is going sideways fast.
Things get weird after
I'll be
10
drinking all
o'clock.
this.
That's a notification.
So- Leanne bid $15 on the abstract.
My abstract.
That was loud in my ear.
I think she's just doing it to hurt me.
She said revenge is a dish best cold served. Served cold. I'm tired. Or $15. LOL. So $15. So this is also by Matthias.
Can I just point out this is all theater, okay? Like
Yeah, he's not actually.
there won't
mad
be any
people are
fights
bidding.
after the rumble.
Don't feel bad to
Yeah.
bid. Rich isn't actually mad. So this piece is by Matthias as well. $50 opening bid for this vase or decanter, however you would like to. Beautiful.
Is Matthias here?
Matthias.
He just left. Do we have a couple of these with
There's a red one behind you.
Yeah.
This one's worth more because it takes the metal gold to turn it red. So this one has the red itself has a little bit more. It's like a little bit more.
Travis? Who would
expensive now.
have the most stylish beakers in the district?
I was gonna say that's like a best science class.
Here's a funny thing. Some of my most upright students came in not long ago, and they bought a funny one of these that looked like a weird lamp with a
hole in the bottom.
And then, but so that happens. We can't really control that. But then
Oh sure, yeah.
the younger sibling of this ex-student had gone home, and they actually hid it in their closet because they realized it was a nefarious look. I always say that's a nefarious looking lantern you have there, and so they hid it in their brother's room. And then the parents find this particularly strange lamp in the brother's room as he's heading off to college, and they're like, what's this all about? And so I guess the young person had said, well, if I was going to college and I knew what that was for, I probably would have taken it with me. So
We're all good.
I condone the use of beakers for all kinds of science experiments.
You need the volume increments on it.
Beaker.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be hard to do.
Oh, and Ingrid's online too. She just said hi. So that's at Christine's other sister.
What are the bids on these?
50 opening, 80 opening.
$50, $80.
Okay. So this is a piece so beautiful. So Theo Nelson is a local artist of everything. This is ink and acrylic and watercolor. So this is a vintage piece. This is called Island Palace with Cloud and Sun from February 1997.
Yeah.
He has been an artist since the 70s. We are very
And
lucky to have his
he just
pieces.
looks like the kind of guy that was an artist since the 70s. Like he's got kind of a fit-looking Santa
beautiful
Claus
hair.
look. And He probably knows what those strange lamps are for. And he's lived all over, and he's been doing these drawings. And what I love about his drawings is the consistency that you could look at one of these drawings from 1971 or one of these drawings from 2023, and he's absolutely meticulously consistent with his style. He had all of them stored. He must have had hundreds of them stored in his house, and I don't think he really shared them with anybody until he started coming into Rumble House a couple of years ago. Maybe it's been
That's
10,
longer, yeah.
almost the duration of our time.
A couple years, like 10.
But about 5 years ago,
Close.
I suddenly realized, after taking the first 5 years for granted, that we literally watched his entire life flash before our eyes. And every week he would bring in a new piece from a different decade, sometimes from the year I was born, sometimes from the year Jess was born. And that he had this massive collection of art that he stored and cherished and saved. And then he does donate all of his sales into keeping the Rumble House open, which is super sweet. And this one's from 97. So wherever you were in 97, if you remember, this is from Theo. Island Place with cloud and sun.
Opening is $50 for that.
He's also a radio star, and I'm not exactly sure what he does because I think he shows in the middle of the night. I'm not sure if I ever caught it, but I know he does voices and there's characters and stories. And
The waves, I love this so much. Like the waves, I don't know if you. And then this is another smaller piece, a more contemporary piece from 2018, and this is for $20 opening bid, also by Theo. I have one from this series in the classroom.
do you remember
as well.
the name of the little creatures in the world he lives in?
Quizzies?
The
Oh,
Quizzies.
sure, yeah. Yeah, because there are great details on these. Thank you so much, Anne Christine. Okay. We were waiting for Kelly's pieces.
Do
Didn't
you
even
remember what chart history piece that was? The lady washing that in the wash pen.
you turn or
I'm wondering what you're doing with that timer.
just wait.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just wait.
Focus.
Oh my.
It just starts out weird and then it gets progressively
Weird.
weird.
I'm like, there's like this glow in the dark
Weird.
black light theme this week. I'm like, I don't know. That does get weird.
So,
Man.
so Kelly is from her company is Creepy Creatures Canada. These are the names are here. Oh my gosh, they come with teeth.
Oh
Rich,
dear.
could you-
Oh my god. What? What?
Hold
Teeth?
this. Just wait. This
There's
is
teeth?
just wait. Oh, teeth. Sometimes she does make teeth.
And
Oh, I
you
thought
know
we
what?
said-
This is the sweetest thing. I hope you're online, Kelly.
She always is.
Oh,
Kelly,
teeth. I thought you said teeth.
Oh.
I'm like, that is very creepy.
$160 for both. It was in honor of Valentine's Day. Antoinette and Giovanni having a nice coffee together for Valentine's Day. Oh look, she even comes with
Come on in.
sunglasses.
it's safe.
Is it?
Mostly
Is
safe.
it though?
So here's the thing: is that not only does Kelly bring us these works every week, not only does Kelly handle the first bit of the live auction where she helps us share the links to the other artists online. Yeah. Not only does she does a lot of our technical support. That if the sounds aren't working, she's meticulously watching. And we have friends that are artists that come in, and what happens, they'll ask us if they sold their pieces. I'm like, I don't know, I was here all night. What were you doing? They went home and had a nap. But Kelly watches, and she's kind of our night hawk. The other thing is, and we sometimes tease her about this a bit. Every time she drops off the items, there's a 15-minute presentation that goes with each one of them. And so,
Meticulous.
yeah. So like when she comes, we might be super busy and kind of grumpy, and she's telling us every detail of these. And so when we see these pieces come up, we know all about them, everything but why.
Magic.
Yeah.
So
So-
open.
There'll be an explanation as to how this eyepiece got in, where the teeth. I don't know why the eyepiece is there, but I do know how it got there. And she sells her pieces through. There's a kind of a special collective of people that buy and sell. What are these called?
Altered. Something.
Right, and then
Altered sculptures.
and then there's also a
Altered
subculture that
stuffies.
kind of goes with these. Is it the furries? Is that right?
Yeah.
So she also goes to events with furries, or like some people there because they really like making fuzzy bears, and some people are there because they identify as furries. And she just has some boundaries where she keeps a certain distance from the people that want to make love as funny bears and
Terror bears
Yeah.
is what she calls them.
Yes, terror bears.
We
I hope I represented that all properly, Kelly.
Blake bid 25 on Theo's piece. Blake bid 25 on Theo's piece.
What does that card say on the bear?
The card? Oh yes. So Giovanni having a nice coffee together for Valentine's Day. Giovanni says, "I like my coffee strong, like my women." Kelly, you are so funny.
I feel like I have to put my hand up this right off.
It's
I'm
in the back.
seeking for the switch.
Turn your way.
I can't find the power switch, but I'm having a heck of a time.
I just
It wasn't at
apologize.
all where I thought it would be. I'm trying to reach for that button. I was
David's gonna talk about his work.
I was looking for the activation button.
You're good at finding it. Oh, let's go. David's gonna talk about his artwork
Okay,
next.
so I have an exhibition coming
Wait
up.
a minute.
And since you have the black light on,
You want the
Thank
black
you.
light?
Perfect.
so it's at Roberta Oster Gallery. Opening is not this Friday, but next Friday.
Where is that?
It's by the universe. I have these. I'll talk about that in a second. I'll show you some of the work that's going up. So this is one series. There's going to be 4 series of work going up. So it's a solo show. It's good, but this is sort of one series. It's and I'll show you all these pieces. And they're supposed to look good under both black light and normal light.
Wow.
So,
They look very good under black light.
and
Did you just like freehand those mandalas?
no, they're cut stencils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I have bigger ones that are difficult stencils too.
Yeah.
And then
But he does free cut the stencils.
Well,
But-
no.
but this
I'm
one-
curious.
this one here is this is just one of 4 panels that connect together for like a portrait.
That looks beautiful.
Portrait, yeah. So and that's for the camera. So yeah, and then so there's gonna be 4 different series. The series is about, or the exhibition is about just how I process the world. So there'll be a series of like urban landscapes. And thank you.
You're welcome.
And urban landscapes will be more conceptual stuff about the removal of graffiti. There'll be these series, and then there's some ones about some of this stuff. Anyways, but nonetheless, it is what it is, and mental health and whatnot. But yeah, so under normal light,
This one really looks like it's
That's
is that
really
regular. Does it glow?
yeah, this goes too. But this is muted down with normal.
Yeah, it's too bright to see, but this glows in the dark without the black light.
So yeah, so yeah, that's the cert. And the opening reception is February 24th from 5 to 9, and then Saturday the 25th from 2 to 5. And it's up until this is wrong. They're reprinting it because they extended it to April 1st. So
And these are all you did all of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm
Do
hoping
you
to have
have
about
more of
50
those print
pages. Was that?
Do you have-
Well, I'll
or-
leave these with you guys. if you
Cool.
want.
Perfect.
You guys
Um,
will post it or?
This-
How many did you say again we have up?
I'm going to try and have 50 to 60 paintings.
Oh,
I know it's a little ambitious, but it is what it is. I'm an ambitious person. So yeah, so I don't know if you want to keep these. then-
Yes, we can keep these here. And then
And just remember, it's extended to April 1st.
perfect. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, David. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yay! So beautiful. Okay. So just making sure that people saw Blake bid $25 on this lovely piece by Theo. And okay, should we? Do
Time?
you want to put?
Yeah.
Put your. Oh, did you find the?
I'm just gonna look. I think it might be.
All right. So Stephen Strain does a lot of really cool surrealist pieces. So this is called Rose in the Water. It is acrylic on canvas. And so yeah, you can kind of see different images emerging back and forth in his pieces. So this is acrylic on canvas. Opening is $50. So he is a classically trained painter. He's a teacher. Does lots of different things, different styles, but you can kind of see the rose and the landscape. He does lots of different things with switching up perspective, just showing different things. So opening is $50 for this piece. For Rose in the Water. So text 403-629-7424 if you'd like to bid on any of these pieces.
I don't even have room for something to buy.
I see why you buy it. Though. They
Yeah.
speak to you,
Yeah.
right?
This is a really great piece by Kimball. So Larry is someone who comes in from time to time, and it's just really nice whenever he can stop by and say hi. We've known him for a long time. So this is a hand drawing on canvas. Opening $40 for this piece. So it's ink and different drawing materials on canvas. This is by Larry. You can almost hear this one. I hear them shrieking.
Hey, can you pull that fan in at the front? Somebody? Or just kind of turn it off?
Oh yeah, we can turn it off now too. Thank you. Whoa, that white noise is gone.
Hey, can somebody online tell us if you could hear the fan going? That's really nice.
This is by Jason. So this is by Jason Carr. It's called Organic Silence. So, and again, kind of like surrealist abstract too, very dreamlike. Opening is $20 for this piece. Yeah. By Jason Carr. I can hear my irritating voice somewhere.
That's my laptop.
They said, no, I can't hear the fan.
It was off now, though. So
Of course
I can. There isn't a fan anymore.
Kelly said she could slightly hear it, barely.
So good.
Sorry, I just had.
Oh, the blue light's still on here. Black light's still on here. You can kind of see it on this. So this is the last one by John here from tonight. So the opening is $50. And again, the silver and
Could
the
you turn down the
purple.
laptop? The volume, please?
And Leanne said we couldn't hear it before.
Can't hear it yet. Growth mindset.
Growth mindset. So this one's also opening for $50.
Are you looking for bids?
$50 opening.
There's a bid from Kelly talking about that thing. I'm drawing a blank. My mom had a whole bunch of art history pieces up in our house when I was a kid, and I think what she did was she took the plates out of an art history book, and I don't know if this was Rembrandt or it was one of those paintings I just took for granted. A lady bent over doing some washing in a wash basin. And I do not remember, but every now and then when I'm tired, I got 15 minutes left in the rumble. I like to grab a piece of art history, and
I feel like it might be a Rembrandt.
yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. It's just something I was in the mood for because I was flipping through the book, and like I said, I kind of grew up with this on my wall.
Oh my!
I had another piece actually. Jess has a Salvador Dali piece she bought in Vegas.
No, San Francisco.
San Francisco, sorry, but it's still Salvador Dali. And
Like
I have
an original?
Yeah, and I
What?
they're
It's an
prints.
original print,
Print.
so
And-
it's like a woodblock
Still,
print.
but
Yeah.
that's
Right? I know.
Yeah.
And so
I got it,
when
that's
we met,
so.
we
I
each
always
had
wondered
about
that.
we each had about 300 records, and we each had one valuable piece of art. I had a George Brock, and she had a Salvador Dali,
Wow.
and so it was a pretty neat match made. We probably have like 2,000 records now. Like that's all we really spend our money on is art and records, and but
Also, my B Degas. I'm trying.
It could be Degas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
So it's not. This is not
Right?
a very specific representation.
Haha!
is it Degas?
Yeah.
Degas. That's actually a very similar painting, but it's not the same one.
Oh no.
No. Which actually is kind of neat because I grew up with this painting on my wall. And actually, one of the things that happened was my mom had a George Braque that she picked up in an art sale at a hotel went out of business. Yeah, that's the one. And she was in an auction in Alberta, and nobody in the room knew who George Braque was. And she bought this original George Braque for like $65. And I was in art class in high school, and I was kind of a goofball, and my art teacher was showing slides of famous painters, and she showed a slide of this George Braque, not this, but the George Braque. And I put my hand up, and I was like, "Oh, my mom has that in her house." And my art teacher was like, "No, that's impossible," and I actually got thrown out of class for insisting that we had this George Braque. Now my mom just had a copy of this print, but it really stuck with me. And my opening bid's $5. If I'd be happy to keep it for $5 either way, but opening bid $5. And
Here, can I hold on? Can I just do this because it has some nice lines?
It is also. Oh, it's black light.
Just nice lines, little details.
So who did that? You said?
Degas was the original, and then I'm so sorry, Jen. And then Rich did this one.
Yeah, I'd like to say this was done by Degas. Liven up the
Sorry,
name.
$5.
Unfortunately, this was done by a much less important artist than Degas.
$10 to Anne Christine.
Actually,
15.
20.
Oh.
But 20.
20 to Anne Christine. $20. Okay.
Where would I put it?
Where are you putting that?
I don't
Put it
know.
right
Where are you
on
putting
top.
I don't know.
Jess and I hadn't been out to dinner in 3 years because of COVID, and we took a little trip out to Nelson. For
Angie
my
bid
birthday.
$30. I'm just gonna confirm.
We took
is
a little
it on
trip
the
out
paper?
to Nelson for
35.
my birthday, and we were trying to work up the nerve to go out for dinner for the first time. And Felix hadn't been out in public either, and masks and restaurants and stuff. And we ran into Anne Christine and her family at Nelson, and they joined us for dinner. And I feel that meal every time I see you.
What did you eat?
It was so good. It was at a Mexican place in.
Oh yeah.
It was so good in Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was your birthday.
Yeah.
It was my 50th birthday, yeah. And we went out for one of my high school friends from my art class, and I always think back to like for me, high school meant art class. This guy he would have had a DOA sticker on a skateboard.
Pause game. Is that a 30 or 35?
35.
35.
DOA sticker on his skateboard, and he would have wore DOA t-shirts. He would have DOA stickers on his locker. And then just now,
40? 40.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't have anywhere to put any of the stuff.
this one's nice and flat. It'll sit nice. You got to take your work down and put new stuff and move it around.
Yeah.
You completely. If you move your lamps and your artwork around your house, it's like being on holiday all the time. So we went to LA and we were driving back to Canada, and as my phone kicked back into service, I thought my poor friend Pat Duddy had a nervous breakdown
45.
because it looked like he'd photoshopped himself into
Angie
his
said
favorite band.
50.
And he actually became the drummer of his favorite band. He's the drummer of DOA now.
Really?
Yeah, so we went up to have a birthday because he also has the same birthday as me. And so, yeah, every now and then, like every couple
When's
decades.
your birthday?
July 17th.
It is right now. Stop it. No, I got a really nice. I got the one I wanted when I walked in. Every time I walk in here, I see. Usually, it's one of your pieces.
Well, because you box too, right? So nobody's gonna mess with you.
No, but it just I see it.
Maybe Georgia would mess with you, but she's
So-
fearless.
So then I
Hey, this is by A-Lot.
Oh no, that's Baka Paka or Teletubby.
Teletubbies.
Or Baka
Teletubbies.
Paka.
It's like A-Lox's version of Teletubbies that might either.
Now, if you had one of those crazy ramps
and this.
and this,
Wow. You can
So-
decorate your just put those two beside it.
Right? The sun on this really makes my day.
Oh, yeah.
The sun's face is just hilarious. Opening is $50 for this piece by A-Lox. It's called The Party.
Party.
Oh, that's blacklight too.
Those mushrooms in the foreground there? Yeah, they are.
Yes, there's
Like,
yeah,
I
there's
think I
lots
see
of
some
pair.
mushrooms in the
Oh
foreground.
yes, oh
That
yes.
explains
that
the party
food?
and the sun's face.
Hey, there's the square heads like we're in your thing, the square.
That's scary.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
this really
man.
lights up.
That is dope.
Just everything. A little bit of everything, hey? So if you'd like to bid, text 403-629-7424. Okay.
Like the bottles there, too.
Yeah, there's lots of fun details.
Lots of-
Celia.
it's all kinds of fun now. It's like
Uh-huh.
a seek and find. You know,
Oh,
like-
another one with lots of
Hidden pictures.
fun details. This is by Patty. It's lots of mixed media, kind of poured paint, altered paint, layers, and collage.
Did you guys do like a glow in the dark black light paint kind of thing?
It's
at
like
Seven?
Everyone got the memo.
everybody-
And
Like, I'm just
No,
curious. Was this, like,
Do
did
you know
people,
where
like-
black? Do you know where? Well, personally,
It start-
I think part of it is the availability of neon pigments. They're easier to get now. But also, we have to give credit to Ian,
yeah,
who, in
totally.
fairness, my first impression was our good friend Ian would come in and he'd make these like really extravagant black light paintings. And also the reason we have this lamp was we kind of had a black light that we would have set up sometimes and not others. And he just got fed up and bought the black light so that we could better exhibit his work. And
So people started like,
there is a danger sometimes when you're using a product that is really beautiful. Like with the glass blower, one of the concerns glass blowers has is you can just drop the glass on the ground and it'll make something really wonderful. When you're working with a medium that's incredibly beautiful, there's a bit of a risk that you don't want to lean on that, right? So I was really impressed with Ian's fearlessness to not get lured in and sucked in by the material and the medium. And at some point over COVID, Jess and I get donations. So somebody will shut down their studio and they'll drop off stuff. And sometimes they give us amazing paints that I would never buy. And so I'll always make an effort to try out new things. And I like the black light because I can do 3 paintings. I can do a painting that you see in the daylight, right? And then if it's something like this that's got some metallics on it, then when the light in the room changes, your painting changes. So I've always kind of liked the metallic paintings. But then at the same time, if you have a black light and you're kind of ready to go to bed, you can, put the black light on and listen to some Led Zeppelin. Jess falls asleep usually before I do, so I'm sitting there staring at the wall for a while. And then what I really like is the actual glow in the dark paint, because the black light really fires up the glow in the dark paint. So then I turn the lights out and you just see these lingering elements. There's an elephant up front there that works well in the daylight. It's got some crazy ass black light stuff. And then when the lights go out, the tusks and the eyeballs still glow. And it's just kind of nice to see the change in the layers. All of my black light paintings I do in my head. So I'll be painting and thinking about what would this look like when I switch the lights down. And so for me, it's a real thrill after, I don't know, probably 20,000 paintings, right? Like I put my 10,000 hours in by the time I was 17. So for me to be able to sort of tinker around with the novelty of the black light is great. And I think it's fun. And that's why people do it. But also these pigments, they just look great in the daytime too. So sometimes you buy this hot pink because it just looks good and it fires up ignites your piece. And then you find out under the black light, it makes you feel like you have a funny lamp.
It's really cool. I love the
thanks for
elephant.
the story.
Yeah, I know. I like hearing about it too because I love that elephant because every time I turn the lights off and say goodnight to
He
Rumble
follows you
House,
out, yeah.
his little tusks in his eyes are there like, I'll watch over the place. These lovely pieces are by Jen Stinson. So we've known Jennifer Stinson since Gorilla House days. This is a blue stone bracelet with cool dangly danglies, and this is a blue purple and choker.
There you go.
So both of these are opening at $10 each. So this one has a nice clasp on it. This one is lovely.
I mean,
So
Jen
she's
is
a painter
quite
and
tiny, so this could either be a choker or
an actual necklace,
or a wristband, depending
Right.
on.
depending on
Yeah.
who you are. Yeah. And same with this. We actually thought this was so tiny, but it actually does. It looks tiny, but it actually does fit quite nicely. It says about small or medium.
This is for a wrist.
$10. Yeah. So $10
Right.
opening. Well, for me, I don't know. For you, it might be like a pink
No.
ring or something. You're very strong.
Yeah. I made a really weird crack about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, don't do it again. Yeah. Okay, so this is
And it was one of
by-
those things I didn't think anybody would hear, but I forgot about the quality of our.
We all heard it. So this is by Andrew Farley. I'm gonna try to show, and then we'll show it around the house here. The color in the glass is so beautiful. So this is a glass flower and a beautiful glass vase that also has really beautiful coloring in it. Trying to show it so you can see it at home, and then I'll show it to the people here. But it's for 2 of these pieces, $75 for the opening bid, and you can have real flowers in with that. It's a set, so you get both pieces, and you can decide how you live with them. But they're so beautiful. I don't know if you can see the color. If anyone has a light on their phone and show it through, just like there's. Okay. So this piece is by Amber Callback. So she works with reclaimed stuff from her acreage. So this piece of wood is reclaimed wood from her acreage, and she's drilled out little spaces for little gemstones all over the place. So it's untitled old wood from the acreage made into something new. So the idea of reclaiming and repurposing. It's $10 opening bid, and this is just, and it has a little hanger too. So there's a kind of a theme with the hangers and the wood and the natural, and the trees came up in the themes today. So that makes sense. There you go. So it's opening $10 for this piece by Amber. We're just making scuffling sounds.
I was just looking to see if we had any more art. I thought about selling the vendor head.
Oh yeah? It's kind of got rocked. Hey, this is a lovely photo of a space in East Village by Wes Rath. So if you've been down to East Village, you might recognize this building. It's opening $30. Wes takes photos around here. He takes photos in rural Alberta. It's been in the East Village. I think they kind of turned it into like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've kept it pretty true because it's an old like a landmark building. So it's kind of neat. He takes kind of zoomed in images of spaces around the city. It's kind of like little glimpses into like kind of and then you if you know, you know.
You know?
If you know, you know.
Are we winding down?
I think so. And Christine, I was going to ask if you'd like. This is not unreal. This is unrelated to everybody. I was going to ask because this is the painting you did of your son, and it's been here, and I wanted to know if you would like it back, or if you'd like, because I'll show it to you before you don't have a chance to buy it anymore.
You want to bid on it?
It's so that's your son skiing, right? So she does these beautiful landscapes.
25 for that.
No, you don't have to bid. No, I just wanted to show people because it wasn't fair to not show them because I wanted to show them your different styles. Okay. I think like
When it gets kind of like near the end here, if you guys ask really nicely sometimes, hop your fingers like the if you believe in fairies, sometimes Jess will sing to us.
I'll sing.
What do you think?
I will I actually had a song for you. Who bid? Or what was that? Oh no, it's not. Okay. I think we're winding down. I will sing a song to you as a thank you to you for coming. Okay.
Come with me, my love. to the sea of love. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew you were my pet. I wanna tell you how much I love you.